It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Kristi Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Thanks very much for joining us. We are worldwide at American Forces Radio. Also, as a special bonus, for those of you not in your cars, and you can actually listen to the show online on your favorite radio station. Check that out. Or you can watch us a little bit, for a while anyway, on YouTube. So go to YouTube and you'll find us there, I think. Are we still happily on YouTube? Yep. Okay, thank you very much. In the studio, we have our engineer, Ace Cosby, Chick McGee across the way. There's Josh, I'm Tom. That's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
And behind the glass, as we continue our social separation, we have Kristi Lee.
I was voted off the island.
I wasn't aware of a vote being taken.
She's her base has been relocated. The Navy Federal Credit Union news desk is now in its own room as we try to do our best to do what has been ordered by the authorities and socially distancing ourselves.
And you've taken it and run with it.
I'm grasping the essence of the social distancing.
I'd rather be overcautious than...
There you go. There you go. You can answer the phone. That's okay, right?
Is that okay? Okay. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
And I got great news for you. We got Todd Boner's mom's Netflix password.
Uh-huh.
So now, even though we're quarantined, we're hunkered down and rocking the world of Netflix in Chillville.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good.
Oh, and Chick, you got us watching that documentary called The Tiger King.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's ultra badass.
Oh, yeah.
This dude named Joe, Exotic Joe, breeds these tiger puppies. He even sold 2 cubs to Shaq Ball. He sings. He's like Brooks and Dunn all in one. Guess what? You can get a brand new free-range tiger puppy for, Tom. How much you think you'd have to pay for a baby tiger for?
Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
You'd be surprised.
No.
Well, hell, my cousin Tisha. You guys know Tisha, right?
Yeah.
She's one who's pigeon-toed and bow-legged.
I don't know her, no.
Boy.
I showed you, Kristi. She looks like a boyish Ellen DeGeneres, but dances better.
What?
But she used to write commercials for Kotex. She's famous for creating that superhero, the Tampinator.
Oh, well.
Tampinator.
Yep, the Mr. Clean of feminine hygiene. Remember, Josh?
I see. Vaguely.
Anyway, she spent over $3,000 on her new corgi puppy.
Right.
Corgi.
How you tell me this? How is a purebred tiger $1,000 cheaper on average than a purebred puppy?
Yeah, no kidding.
They're $2,000. I was shocked by that,
For
too.
a tiger?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
legal?
Yes. I don't know if it's legal.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's why I just got myself a new wolf puppy.
Oh, God.
Procured him last week. It only cost me $500, Kristi. And I figured with your check that's coming, plus with everything else going on in the world, I could use a little protection. So I already got beware of the wolf signs we made all over the yard. It's going to be my guard wolf. You laugh, but that's what I swear to God.
A guard wolf?
Well, first off, Tom, the wolves don't come that way. They're just born regular, but you got to train them to guard.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Second and foremost, I got my wolf where everybody gets their wolves. Back of the penny saver.
Really?
Oh.
Okay, Tom, where you get your wolves from? Probably some uppity place like the Artisanal Wolf or Nordstrom's.
I don't think
Maybe.
they have them at Nordstrom.
Well, there are a few drawbacks to having a guard wolf, like the incontinent all-night howling, nonstop. That's why I named my guard wolf Howley Mandel. I swear to God.
Howley?
Is that right?
Howley keeps marking all the legs on the tables and chairs, and he eats like a horse. I'm going to go broke raising this with, especially training him to guard. So that's why today and today only on your show, I want to offer your listeners a chance to have their wolf personally trained by me, Donnie Baker. For the low introductory price, $69.99, I'll come stay at your house and train your wolf for 3 months all indoors.
That's $69.99. That seems awfully low.
It sure does.
I don't want to make any money, Tom. I just love to train wolves.
All right. There you go.
I'll work one-on-one with your wolf. I'll turn it into the ultimate home defense killing machine. I mean, not just everybody's cut out for training wolves. My good friend G.T. Pollard, he thought he'd try cashing in on the guard wolf training money train, too.
How did he do?
Oh, not real good. He didn't even make enough money to cover his own funeral costs.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Uh-oh.
What?
Shoot, Hallie's chewing on the waterbed.
Ah, that's bad. Yeah.
Get him. Get him.
Owly.
Better get him.
Howley Mandel
Yeah.
is the new guard wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom, you can buy a tiger cub for $2,000.
Yeah, $2,000. Yeah.
What do people do with them when they get older?
That was his
Well,
big
that's
money.
the point. They get older, and then there's a problem.
Yeah. And then there's some that even with these zoos, when they
Yeah.
get to a certain age,
Yeah, you don't want to know.
they can't.
want to know.
they
They're
can't
worth a lot of
control
money to them
and-
until they're about 16 weeks old. Then
Let's put it this way. Not to spoil anything in the documentary, but Joe Exotic,
Yeah.
the Tiger King, does wear a sidearm. That's
Yes.
all I'm going to say.
Constantly.
constantly.
And this is apparently the
Tiger King on Netflix.
most viewed show on Netflix right now.
Oh, it's everywhere.
It's compelling stuff. It's good.
And
it's sad.
And the reason they were able to get all this video footage is because someone was going to make some kind of a.
Well, but they don't
Not
have
really.
as much as they wanted. But
Right.
Yeah. You have to. I can't explain much more.
Okay.
There's a lot of video of Joe Exotic.
You need
Yes.
to see it to believe it.
Okay. Tiger King on Netflix. Well,
He has a
everyone-
country music album.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
oh, gosh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
the
Music
big part
videos.
of the whole thing. Yeah, the
Oh,
music
yeah.
videos. Yeah.
I had no
I
idea.
kept waiting.
There's a soundtrack.
Josh
Oh,
and
yes.
I watched it on the same weekend, and we couldn't believe it was him singing. I
Yeah.
thought
He's got a decent voice.
Does
Yeah.
have a decent voice.
as far as that genre goes, it was fine.
Okay. Well,
He's singing about tigers, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. it's-
now speaking of kings,
yeah.
I did see that Prince Charles apparently has tested positive for the coronavirus.
He has. The Prince's Clarence House office said the 71-year-old heir to the throne is showing mild symptoms of the virus, but he otherwise remains in good health and has been working from home throughout the last few days. His wife, who is with him, Camilla, has tested negative. The 93-year-old Queen Elizabeth II is said to be in good health. The last time she saw him was March 13th, I believe. So,
Has the press blamed Meghan Markle for this?
Yeah, no kidding.
well, apparently all of them may have been exposed because you'll recall that Harry came back they both came back over to the UK not too long ago to do some official visits.
Oh, that's
And
right. Well, I'm assuming that they have a stash of royal ventilators.
Yeah, they'll be taken care of.
According to his doctor, he's in exceptional health and he should be able to tackle this just fine. So,
Okay.
13, we're not going to go over all of them, but there have been 13 unlucky heirs who did not make it
oh God,
to the throne of England.
Oh,
Prince Charles, more or less, has been waiting. He's 60. No, he's older than 65.
no, he's 70 something.
70. He's been waiting, 58 years since he was 18, right? Can you become king when you're like 16?
sure.
I don't really
12?
know the ridiculous rules of the
Okay.
asinine process of picking your ruler based on.
I don't know about the British monarchy, but of course, the last emperor, he was what, 3 or
Yeah, he toddles out under the
right.
yeah, if not
ship-
younger, I think.
that
Really?
billowy chiffon.
Yeah,
He declares
that kind of
himself
stuff.
king.
Hey, the
Yeah.
one God deemed our leader just pooped his pants.
exactly.
Okay. Sorry. Well, we
So
wish-
he might not become king.
No,
well, he would have to, predecede? What is the word that I'm looking for? He'd have to die before his mom.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think Princess Diana will be queen.
You don't?
But thanks. We weren't getting enough hate mail. Let's see now.
If you have the time to send hate mail about a Princess Diana show,
And she was so good at being rich. Stop it.
Yeah, okay. We have been getting a lot of email. We certainly appreciate it. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. If you'd like to send us something, we'd love to hear from you. What are you doing? What's happening?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What do you need? When you're locked up there, don't forget your Alexa or whatever machine you've got in there can also be used as a radio. Although if you don't have it on, I guess I'm really telling you nothing, right? Because you can't hear it.
Did you just hear
that's
that?
right. Yeah,
Did you
no,
just-
it's got to
I heard what
He
he said.
talks himself in a circle.
Well, that's why we're doing a little streaming thing on YouTube, so you can find us on your favorite radio station. Now, Josh, people can also text us. Do you want to walk them through that?
I do. 888-262-8661. I get 11 cents per text that comes in. It's just part of my contract.
Well done, Josh.
I've said everything I want to say, Tom.
Just leave it at that.
I'm just.
He's reading. He can't read and listen and talk at the same time.
I'm sorry, you
know
done?
that.
Oh, he's done. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Are you done? He gave
in
all
more
the
ways than you know.
He gave you all the facts. See, Tom, in a
threw it back to you.
conversation.
A succinct review of the phone number.
Yep,
Yes.
and I did a
He
classic bit, a bit that's become legendary
Yes.
on this show.
It's 11 cents per text. And he didn't say a thing.
The bit, much like a trapeze act, works best when the other person is there. to catch me.
Certainly. Right.
He's got this nice note from Joel.
Oh, well, good. Joel ruined the show for that instant. Okay, well done, Joel.
He's working for a utility company in Kentucky, doing some hard work, keeping the power on, which we all need.
Lineman for the county.
Thank you very much, Joel. Enjoying the
yes, thank you, Joel.
Joel. Really obscure requests here. We're going to work on.
My name was Joel. I insist on people pronouncing it Joel.
Joel?
Absolutely.
That's what they call
That's
Billy
a girl's
Joel in
name.
England.
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
Good spicy chicken.
Can we go one show without talking about Billy Joel? Just
Nashville Hot. Joel.
Joel? Oh.
Not everyone
Joel
loves.
loves.
It turns out not everyone loves our new musical find.
Well, some folks don't get it, and we criticize things we don't understand.
Well, even
don't
the
we?
ones who liked it, it might be wearing on them a little bit.
Chick, listen to that. It doesn't happen. It's impossible.
And that is good.
Bert, is it pronounced Camfort?
Camfort. No,
Bert
No, it's
Camfort.
comfort. You can say comfort.
Comfort.
You
How do you say it?
elitist prick. If you want to say comfort.
Comfort.
Bruce Camfort?
Not Bruce.
Bert
It's
Camfort.
Bert.
Oh, Bert. Sorry, Bert. It's written right there. I said.
Will you listen to me for 30 seconds, please?
Listen
you
to
know,
Bert Camfort.
we're under special circumstances here.
Okay.
Could you at least pay a little bit more attention?
Got this from Jason. He says, Bert Camfort, please, for the love of God, not again.
All right, opinions vary.
We hear you, Jason.
This is from John in Rhode Island. Hey, my kids and I danced to Bert Camfort's Mad Hits while cooking dinner last night.
Yeah. Somebody sent me the cutest little video of their little girl, maybe 3 or 4, standing on a kitchen chair, eating a Twinkie or something, dancing away, man.
To Bert Camfort?
To Bert Camfort.
Yes.
Yep.
And a reminder here that all the truck mechanics are out there and the fuelers keeping things going, keeping that stuff you need rolling in.
They sure are.
All the lot
Special,
lizards are out there.
And a special in praise of Josh.
What? There you go.
Well, that's obviously.
Because yesterday
Rugged good
we asked for lyrics to this, and Josh, you scatted a little bit, and they'd like to hear you do that again. If you could imagine if this song had lyrics, but you chose to do the scat version, go ahead.
A scabble dibble dabber dee zap. A harble dibble flurby doo.
Oh, yeah.
A rip dip paw.
Okay, now in German, go ahead.
Skies will be gone. Right go.
Reichstag.
I apologize.
How about French? You can do
Was
French.
ist
can't you?
los?
Oh, c'est vrai. Oh, when your horse a vaga de ho. Oh, oui, horrors. Oh, c'est vrai.
That actually sounds like real French.
Did you say
Every word was
Did you
true.
say we? The whore is there?
Yeah, I heard Kelka shows or something. I'm not sure what just happened. That little Bert Comfort. No, is it pronounced
Camfort.
Not comfort.
Why are you wanting to?
It is comforting, but it's Camfort.
Write it
Wait a
down.
minute, you-
I've got a picture of him
You
over
have
here.
to be doing this on purpose.
Kaem. I know. I had.
There is A and E. Yes.
I covered his name. I've got a thing over here, and you pointed out he looks a lot like the actor from Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston there. He's a little more severe looking.
Maybe Cranston can do the Camfort story.
Okay.
Just Bert. It's
Do you
coming
think
out
his
this fall.
family woke up yesterday and went, wow, why are all these people?
I hope so.
Bert's website's getting smashed
Yeah.
right now.
Here's something we don't get every day. Jeff writes us, I am currently deployed to Ukraine.
Are we invading Ukraine? Anybody?
Thanks for the show today. It's nice watching you all at work. It's a little stressful being away from home right now. Laughing takes the edge off. I'll bet it's stressful.
Yeah, no
right now.
kidding.
So I think it's sort of stressful being everywhere, Jeff. I'll tell you that, but I'm sure more stressful for you. Thank you.
Now, that
for
was a
your service.
JEFF, not a GEOFF, right?
Yes, it was a JEFF.
We do not approve of GEOFFs.
We don't like that. We don't like
Wait a minute. I have a cousin that's
Yeah, we
spelled
don't care for him.
G-E-O-F-F.
THOM for Tom. Don't care for that.
Got a request for an unusual song coming up in just a second.
Geoff.
Why wait?
I think you'll like it, huh?
Why wait?
Yeah. Drop it.
Okay, give me a second. I'll get it for you. It's
You
a
gotta
short
pu-
song.
You got to push a button.
It's 14 seconds, and it's an unusual tribute to driving through the Midwest of the United States, featuring this is known as a mashup in the world. It's featuring Sean Morey and Haywood Banks.
This is half wrong.
Yeah,
Go
here we
ahead.
go. Here we go.
Corn, 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 corn. Everywhere there's lots of boring corn. What's that smell? Corn, 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 corn. Give me a shotgun, please.
There you go. That's the short version of the corn song. We'll come back with the longer version if you'd like, if that would be okay with you when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Jackass.
Jerk that guy is. Oh, that's
dick.
you. Sorry.
Do I have to... When are we back? Oh, hi, I'm sorry. Hi, Ace.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah, what he said.
We are worldwide on American Forces Radio, and glad to be here. And here is where we are because it's the 26th of March, 2020, deep into the quarantine. Ugh. We're doing okay. Hope you are too. We love hearing from you, by the way.
Yeah, we're kind of lonely.
I have a giant stack of emails I'm going to start reading in just a second. Do you remember the email song, Pat?
The email song?
The papers he has on his desk.
The intro?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you get your guitar out, please? That's Pat Godwin. Josh Arnold weighing in, trying to help me over there.
You think the Cutco people are still in business? They're still,
Of course.
Why wouldn't
stuff.
they be?
Well, because I was just asking if anybody had my Cutco scissors that are missing.
Oh,
in the kitchen.
and I said
They're in the kitchen?
oh boy.
I've been shopping Cutco kitchen knives.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful
nice.
butcher block.
The reason we bring that up, and that's Ace Cosby, our engineer, there's Chick McGee, and we have moved the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk because we're trying
Much to Kristi's delight.
keep our distance.
Not happy.
She's not happy.
I'm sure it's rather peaceful in there.
It is very peaceful.
Yeah,
you just
right?
feel like,
You can rip ass. None of us know.
yeah,
Oh,
but
can I tell that story?
She did.
She's standing in the break room all by herself, and I come waddling in, and she goes, "Don't come in here. I just farted." And I said,
I warned you.
I didn't smell a thing.
Yes.
Did you know?
Didn't smell a thing.
Did you know in the main lobby here?
I know that.
There's-
I know it. I wrote it. Oh,
There's the little mailing room in there.
Right?
Yes.
Did you know that there's a pass-through wall there
To where?
Whoa. What?
to the hallway? Yeah,
There is?
So they load the mail in on the one
Where?
side and it comes out the other.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know that.
What?
Secret
What are you?
wall.
Wait,
He's talking about the cubbies that our mail is in.
You're talking about our mailboxes.
been there forever.
It's been there the way since we've lived here.
Well, I never get my own mail. You know that. I hate getting mail. So
But you've never noticed the 200 holes in the wall?
no. So I go in there one day.
He's out of his mind. This is a new.
Could I finish my
This
story?
is a new standard for your insanity.
Oh,
So I
my
go in there one
God.
day. Enclosed.
We gotta get a picture
It's
of
an
that
enclosed
right now.
space. As you would say, Josh, rip ass.
Yes, yeah.
Only to look up and see someone through the wall.
Yeah.
It's a mailbox
And it
shot.
goes wafting through
Yes.
the entire wall.
They can hear it. They can see it.
Yep.
It's terrible.
It's not
That is
a
terrible.
pass through. It's what?
It's
100?
200, probably 100 mailboxes.
Yeah, it's a little.
I've
cubbies
never
for our
gone
mail.
over there. I don't get my mail.
God
All right.
bless America.
That's how all mail rooms work.
Look,
Have you
I
never
gotta
been
tell
to a
you.
mail room at your school? Or
had
I
to
got
work
to
the
tell you,
number.
Tom,
We have to get
we've
back
been
with
through
Al.
a lot, but I can't go through a plague with you. I really can't.
No, we have Al Jackson joining us. Al Jackson from the Daily Blast, being broadcast worldwide, of course, on the internet and many television stations. Al, now, did you say you're going back in today? It's just you and the producer and your co-host?
Yeah, it's just us. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm a little thrown off. I'm wrapping my head around the fact that Kristi farts.
Yeah.
I just
Oh, yeah.
never.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it smells like a brand new baby nursery. Like
yeah.
it just smells
Well,
good.
I felt really bad. I didn't want Chick to walk in. I knew
And
he
the
would know
good
it was
news, by the
me.
way, Al, they're very high-pitched, I understand, because, you know,
Well, no, it's
she
more of a.
hasn't,
it's
she
more-
hasn't had her,
The entry
like a
hasn't
tuba.
been compromised. Is that what?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
We actually had audio from the green room from about 6 minutes ago.
really?
Here,
Oh, really?
let me play it.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
Kristi. That's worse
It
than
was
I...
actually quite silent.
I hope it was a little drier than that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where were we? So Al Jackson has joined us. Al's a great stand-up comedian. He's one of the hosts of the Daily Blast, and the program is there. You're still up and running, just like we are, and I'm sure you're
Holding
helping
it
out
down.
people. Okay, now are you in your abode by yourself?
I am. Well, my girl is asleep with the dog in the other room.
Let's wake her up.
It's,
Still with the dog, huh?
should I do that?
No,
Wait a minute, show you.
don't wake
Still
her up.
saddled with the dog, huh? Okay.
I don't want this segment to end.
I have an issue with the dog in the bed. We'll talk about that later. I don't like it.
Wait a minute.
No,
the
this
dog's
is
in the
their dog, Chick. This isn't the baby.
Oh, that is their dog. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
dog is in the bed at all times.
At all times, Tom.
Yeah, my girlfriend's dog is in our bed, too.
That is just wrong.
It's weird, man.
My dogs don't sleep with me by myself. I don't
Really?
sleep by myself. No.
Yeah.
My dog goes in his crate and just lays there.
Wow.
yeah, they know the deal.
Now, Kristi and I have experienced the same thing. Al, I have 2 new dogs you haven't met yet, but we're doing a lot of walking, obviously, like dogs all over the world, because that's all you can do.
Right.
And yesterday, again, I got about, I don't know, a mile and a half from my house, and Winnie just sat down and looked at me like, well, I'm done. Mm-hmm. You got a golf cart? I'm not walking home.
Yeah.
We had to sit there for 20 minutes, and then she finally would move again.
Oh, Leo lays down completely. He's like, I'm out. I'm done.
It blows my mind in anger when that happens. We went on a hike because there's nothing to do. We take the dog, which is a 10-pound toy poodle, and she just sits down on the freaking trail, and then my girl is carrying the freaking dog down the trail, and I'm like, why the hell did we come out here to carry this dog around? Like, it's like she's carrying it around like a purse, and it's just so. I just wish I had the life of this dog. Like, when it's done walking, it just lays down and just like rolls on its back. Like, I'm all set here. Like,
we are the pets.
Yeah.
This has been the first episode of Al Jackson at Home.
I live on a walking trail, and so people walk by my house all the time, and there's a woman who walks quite frequently, and she has a tiny little dog, carries it in a baby Bjorn, wears it.
Well, that's a psychopath.
She wears her dog.
We're
Got that
compensating
and
for
strange
something.
people passing out lollipops. Where do you live?
I would push her
Who's
down on her
passing out
back.
lollipops?
Oh, we were on a walk yesterday, and there was a gentleman who and his wife had put out a styrofoam block and had Tootsie Pops stuck in it for the kids when they walked by.
Oh, that's so nice.
Wasn't that nice?
No, those are potential murderers.
Those are
Riddled with
not.
germs.
Spray them with
Where
Lysol.
do you even get Tootsie Pops from anyway? I don't trust old candy.
No
You
way.
know they're not still making Tootsie Pops. Those are the ones from
Yes,
82.
they are.
No, they are,
There's no one is eating Tootsie. Who
love
in the room
Tootsie
likes
Pops.
Tootsie Pops right
I
now?
got the Indian shooting the star.
Stale Tootsie Pop.
Al, so we were in the middle of my lesson. Once again, the question that we did I win porn star or
You
I think
got
we have-
porn star rapper. I have 2 more for you, but even if you've gotten 5 right and 1 wrong.
Wow.
So you can't go home a loser. So these are just bonus ones.
porn
okay?
star or rapper? Go ahead.
All right. John. Porn star or rapper?
I just hope he's not my pilot.
We never miss
no.
a chance to mention a tragedy, do we?
Sorry, my fault. I was driving the plane. John, rap star or porn? I'm going to guess rap star. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with the genre.
John is a porn star. That's okay.
Is it a Jon or John?
It's a Jon.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with John, huh?
Yeah, he's new to the game.
Okay.
And let's go finally with Mr. Marcus.
Oh, that's got to be a porn star.
He is like
Yes.
he's ground zero for porn stars besides Lexington Steel.
Exactly. Mr.
Mr.
Marcus is
Marcus?
famous. He never takes off his ball cap.
No, never.
even flagrant delecto.
Yeah, he's always wearing his hat.
What's on his hat? Does he have a logo?
Usually a sports team, I think, or something. Yeah.
Oh, is there one where
and
he's
a
got
lot of
LA?
DNA.
Is there one? Yeah. Oh, good point, Al.
Yeah.
Is there one where he has an LA Dodger cap on? I'll send it to Bob.
Bob would be honored.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Wow. Okay. Well, and Al, before we go, do we have time for a word?
You absolutely do, Tom. We're going to do 2 words.
Okay.
All right. And I want you to tell me what the word ship, SHIP, and we've had this word before. The word sus means SUS. So I'll use it in a sentence. I think it might be a ship, but it's sus. What am I saying?
Wow.
I think it might be a ship, but it's sus.
Oh.
Yikes. Is the ship implying that something has gone away? Like it's been shipped, it's no longer here? Like
No.
That ship
It's
sailed?
I'll give you a big hint. It's short for something.
Are any of
That's
these
a huge hint.
are either of these acronyms?
No, not
Okay,
at all.
they're just short. They're just shortened.
Is it everything?
Short for words.
is it a ship shape?
Is everything's okay?
Everything's okay,
but I'm
suspect.
Yeah.
You got the second part right. The first part is just a word you use all the time.
But it starts with ship.
It ends with ship.
Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe it's when you think a girl...
A relationship?
Yes!
Relationship.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you say, oh, me and Kristi, we're in a ship. Or I think we're in a ship, but it might be suspect. It might be
gotcha.
sus.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. All right, so Tom,
So
use it
it's-
in a sentence.
Oh, boy.
Wow. I'm not sure I can figure this out. I'm confused.
Well, have you ever
Okay,
seen
so
the...
ship is just short for relationship.
I remember that BET dating show, This Is Sus.
No, that's still on NBC.
So you could say, you could do it in the second person. You're in a ship, but I'm sus.
Yeah.
Would that
And
work?
then I could go, well, don't be sus.
You say you're in a ship, but I'm sus?
Okay, yeah. And I would say, don't be sus. I am in a ship. Or it is a
No,
ship.
you would say to me, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
No one talks that way.
Could you go with, I'm in a boat? Like this boat's... no. Maybe.
Okay.
Like championship.
Or she says, you call that a yacht, I call that a dinghy.
Continue they call championship boats. And
Well, Al, you be careful out there. We'll look forward to talking to you next week. And watch
man, I
Al on
love
the
you
Daily
guys.
Blast Live.
You too, man.
On the internet.
Long live
right.
Mr. Marcus.
That's right. Keep that ball cap going.
Oh, by the way, I never did find out Busta is Busta.
That was a rapper. You were right.
Okay. And his last name is Rhymes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any other Busta or just Busta Rhymes? He's the only one?
There's just Busta Rhymes. We only have room in our life for one Busta.
Not
There
Busta.
can only be one.
There's not a porno parody like Busta Nut,
I'm sure there's,
Busta
There's-
Hyman.
Gotta
Are
be.
you going to stop at any point?
You could like Busta Hyman Roth. He's a
By the way, Busta Rhymes is gigantic, and I heard he's one of those guys that does not like, unless you're like a cute female fan, he does not. He makes no bones about it. He doesn't take pictures. He doesn't like people coming. He's not a fan of that.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, Busta's.
He wants you to pass
Busta's
the
a real dude.
Cavassier and leave.
Exactly.
Thank you. Hey, thanks, Al. We'll talk to you again soon. Coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.